Good morning, students. Today we will see the balance portion with regard to personality. So, in the last class, we discussed with what is meant by personality and what are its characteristics and what are the factors that affecting personality and also the theory that leads to the personality. So, personality means from Latin word persona, it is to be derived. It is a mask that is need to put by the So it is a mask that need to put by the actors in order to play for their different roles or to cover up their identity. That is the word meaning with regard to personality. Then we see what are some definitions with regard to personality, it is the psycho physical moments, or it has the feelings, the emotion, like that. So based on that, the characteristics with regard to personality are it is a pattern of thoughts, behaviors, as well as feelings that make a person unique from one another. ഒരാളിൽ നിന്ന് മറ്റൊരാൾ ഒരു വ്യക്തി വ്യത്യസ്തമാക്കുന്ന അത് അവന്റെ ചിന്തകളാകാം, അവന്റെ പെരുമാറ്റങ്ങളാകാം, അവന്റെ ഫീലിങ്സ് ആകാം. അങ്ങനെയാണ് the characteristics with regard to personality comes into existence. Then next we see what are the factors that affecting the personality. Like the brain is one of the important factors that affect the personality. Manishade brain is one of the important factors that affecting the personality. Then another one is the physical factors. Physical factors is there, whether a person is a tall or a short one, or based on the health status, or based on the color, its personality differs like that. Influence when a person interacts with each other and thereby contributing to the personality development in many ways. Another one is the social factors, societal factors are there. Social, the workplace is there, coming from the different society. So that is coming from different society like that. The nature of relationship among each and every people. Then workplace, the nature of relationship, coordination among the group of people, or the cooperation from the society like that, as well as interaction with each other. So that is the social factors. Then we see what the cultural and religious factors. The cultural and religious factors under that, the traditional practices, the norms, the customs, the procedures, the rules, the regulations, the precedents, and the values also. That all comes to the cultural and religious factors. While hereditary factors are there, means it is to be passing from generation to generation. Maybe the father is having the same personality, and then that personality should be transformed to the child or son. So that is the hereditary factors. So the factors affecting personalities are the brain is there. One is one factor. Then psychological factor, psychological factor, physical factor, not psychological factor, physical factor, social factors, cultural and traditional factors or religious factors, and hereditary factors. Then we see the theories with regard to personality. Under that, we see the first one, the type theory of personality, where we see three types of people as per William Sheldon's somatotype theory. That is the only one theory we see in the last class. So the somatotype personality theory classified the people into endomorphic, ectomorphic, and mesomorphic type of people based on their appearance, outer appearance. So endomorphic means what? A fat body thing. So fat body ഉള്ളവരൊക്കെ endomorphic personality ഉള്ളവരാണ് as per Sheldon. Then ectomorphic means narrow and slim, and mesomorphic between the endo and ecto, അതായത് ഫാറ്റും അല്ല സ്ലിമും അല്ലാത്ത ഒരു മീഡിയം ഇതായിട്ടുള്ളത്. Based on him, the personality type of an individual can be identified just by noticing his physical appearance and no need to interact with them. ഓരോ വ്യക്തികളുമായിട്ടും no need to interact, but his physical appearance, on what status or on what way his mind is changing or his mind is thinking, everything should be from the physical appearance of such people. Then Sheldon says that a fat or endomorphic person with a large bone structure tends to have an outgoing and more relaxed personality. So relaxing is there, outgoing is there as per the Sheldon endomorphic type of people. So what are they? This one endomorphic. Endomorphic. Under that, what? Outgoing and relaxing personality. Outgoing is there. എല്ലാത്തിലും നല്ല ഇത് കൈവരിക്കണം എന്നുള്ള ഒരു ചിന്തയുണ്ട്. Outgoing is there and more relaxing personality. While the other one, mesomorphic. Under the mesomorphic, what is that? Muscular body type and more active. Muscles ഉള്ളത്. So more active and aggressive in nature. Aggressive in nature. And the third one, the slim person with the characteristics quiet and ectomorphic. Quiet and relaxing mind. Or delicate, not relax. Relax is the first one. Delicating mind. So delicating mind. So that is the endomorphic, mesomorphic. So here Sheldon says that this fat or endomorphic structure having an outgoing and relaxing personality, while mesomorphic more active and aggressive in nature, and ectomorphic the quiet and delicate thing, means quiet and delicate type of personality. So this is William Sheldon's somatotype theory. So students, you understand this one? Endomorphic, mesomorphic and ectomorphic. So three types are under the Sheldon's somatotype theory. Next we are going to check type A and type B type theories. So type A and type B personality. Type A and type B personality theories. This theory describes two contrasting personality types which are based on broadly on anxiety and stress level. So type A and type B, anxiety, agamsha and stress. More emphasis on anxiety and stress. So type A, what are the peculiarities with regard to type A personality? Type A personality. Type A personality generally lives at a high stress level. So this is under the high stress level. Under the high stress level. The characteristics of type A personalities are constantly work hard, to achieve what? Difficult goals. So main point with regard to the type A personality is they are having a high stress level. They are having the stress they need to take care. So anxiety and stress level is more in this type of personalities. So under that, constantly work hard. They are working hard to achieve difficult goals. കൂടുതൽ goals achieve ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് they are having work hard. Then they find it difficult to stop when they have achieved goals. So find difficult to stop. They find it difficult to stop. അവര് എന്ത് ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല, നിർത്തുന്നില്ല അവരുടെ ആ കണ്ടുപിടുത്തം, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ആ ഒരു ഇത് കണ്ടു നിർത്തിയിട്ടേ അവർ മടങ്ങും എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. Even when they have achieved the goals. So second point is finding difficult to stop, comma, even when they have achieved their goals. When they have achieved their goals. So find it difficult to stop even when they have achieved their goals. And they always feel the pressure of time. സമയത്തിന്റെ അതായത് സമയം കുറവാണെങ്കിൽ പോലും അവർ ആ സമയത്തിനുള്ളിൽ തന്നെ എങ്ങനെയെങ്കിലും അവര് what they need to check it and finish the work at the earliest, and they are highly competitive in nature, so feels the pressure of time, highly competitive in nature, and they hate the failure and will work hard to avoid such thing. അതായത് അങ്ങേയറ്റം ഹാർഡ് വർക്കിംഗ് മെന്റാലിറ്റി ഉള്ള ആൾക്കാർ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ that is under the type A personality. So once again, type A personality generally lives at high stress level. അങ്ങേയറ്റം stress, give importance to stress. The characteristics of type A personalities are constantly work hard to achieve difficult goals. അതായത് ഒത്തിരി പാടുപെട്ട് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കുന്ന തരത്തിൽ ആ ഒരു അച്ചീവ് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് വളരെ ബുദ്ധിമുട്ടാണ്. വെരി റെയർ ചാൻസ് ടു അച്ചീവ് ദാറ്റ് ഗോൾ. അങ്ങനെയുള്ളത് പോലും they are having difficult time to do that work and finally achieve the goal. അതാണ് ഉദ്ദേശിച്ചത്. So they constantly work hard to achieve difficult goals. They find it difficult to stop even when they have achieved such goals. They always feel the pressure of time. സമയത്തിന്റെ ആ ഒരു പ്രഷർ, അത് they are having a feeling, അവരത് അറിയുന്നുണ്ട്. Okay, and also they are highly competitive in nature and they hate such failures and thereby will work hard in order to avoid such thing. അപ്പം these are the peculiarities or features with regard to type A personality. അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് they are having anxiety and stress എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. Stress levels are more. Type A and type B also. Okay, anxiety and stress level. അപ്പോൾ ഹൈ സ്ട്രെസ് ലെവൽ ഉള്ളത് ടൈപ്പ് എക്കാണ്. അപ്പോൾ ഒന്നുകൂടെ പറയാം, ഹൈ സ്ട്രെസ് ലെവൽ അണ്ടർ ദി ടൈപ്പ് എ, they are having the main peculiarity is what? Constantly work hard to achieve difficult goals. Constantly work hard in order to achieve difficult goals. Then second, find it difficult to stop even when they have achieved the goal. They always feel the pressure of time, highly competitive in nature, and hate the failure and will work hard to avoid it. So these are the peculiarities with regard to type A personality. So type A personality is what? With a high stress level. So high stress level is having anxiety and high stress level having the type A personality. Under that, working hard to achieve the different goals. Even though that is very rare to finish the aim, they are in a challenging mentality to do that particular job within the stipulated time period. So that is why constantly work hard to achieve different goals and find it difficult to stop even when they have achieved the goal. The goal achieve ചെയ്തു കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടും അവർ അതിനെപ്പറ്റി വീണ്ടും ചിന്തിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് അങ്ങനെ അതിന്റെ എക്സ്ട്രാ ഇതായിട്ട് കണ്ടുപിടിക്കാനൊക്കെ നോക്കുന്ന ആ ഒരു പ്രൊസീജിയർ അണ്ടർ ദ വിച്ച് പേഴ്സണാലിറ്റി? ടൈപ്പ് എ പേഴ്സണാലിറ്റി. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഈസ് ടൈപ്പ് ബി പേഴ്സണാലിറ്റി. Type B personality. So with a low stress level, that is type B personality. High stress level is type A personality. So characteristics of type B personalities are work steadily, enjoying the achievements but not becoming stressed when they are not achieved. So work steadily means in the correct way, right way they are working and enjoying the achievements. What all achievements are there, that all they are enjoying, and also but not becoming stressed even when they are not achieved. Goals achieve ചെയ്യുന്നില്ല എങ്കിൽ അവര് not becoming stressed. പക്ഷെ മറ്റേതിന് അതല്ല, ടൈപ്പ് എ പേഴ്സണാലിറ്റിക്ക് അതല്ല. they are become stressed when they are going to achieve the goals, then also they become stressed. High stress people, അതാണ് type A personality. While type B personality is work steadily, enjoying every moment of life or achievements. Okay, എല്ലാ ഇതും അവർ ആസ്വദിച്ചുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെയാണ്. പക്ഷേ ഗോൾസ് അച്ചീവ് ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് പറ്റുന്നില്ല എങ്കിൽ then they are not becoming stressed. മറ്റേതിന് അതല്ല. ഓക്കെ, ടൈപ്പ് എക്ക് അതല്ല. സോ ടൈപ്പ് ബി ഈസ് എ പേഴ്സണാലിറ്റി വിത്ത് ലോ സ്ട്രെസ് ലോ സ്ട്രെസ് ആയിട്ടുള്ള, സ്ലോവർ സ്ട്രെസ് ലെവൽ ആയിട്ടുള്ള ആൾക്കാരാണ് ഏത്? ടൈപ്പ് എ പേഴ്സണാലിറ്റി. സോ വർക്ക് സ്റ്റെഡ്ലി, എൻജോയിങ് ദ അച്ചീവ്മെന്റ്സ് ബട്ട് നോട്ട് ബിക്കമിങ് stressed when they are not achieved. They are not aggressive like type B personality. Sorry, aggressive like type A personality maybe, because we are mentioning which one, type B. So not aggressive. When faced with the competition, they do not mind losing. അതായത് അവരുടെ മനസ്സ് നഷ്ടമാകുകയില്ല. അതായത് കോമ്പറ്റീഷൻ ഫേസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ അവര് സ്ട്രെസ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ അങ്ങേയറ്റം ചെക്ക് ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെയാണ് അവരുടെ മനസ്സിരിക്കുന്നത്. Their mind may not be losing. They may be creative and enjoy exploring the ideas and concept also. So they are creative in nature. Low stress ആണ് എങ്കിൽ പോലും they are creative in nature and enjoying and exploring the ideas and the concept with regard to which one, this type of personality. So work steadily and enjoying each and every achievements in the life. എല്ലാ അച്ചീവ്മെന്റ്സും അവർ എൻജോയ് ചെയ്യുകയും ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്. ആൻഡ് ഈവൻ the goal or aim is not achieving, then also they are not become stressed. അതാണ് ഒരു മെയിൻ പോയിന്റ് ഓർക്കേണ്ടത്. Then they are not aggressive like type A personality, not aggressive. So this is type B. അപ്പൊ type B personality എന്ന് പറയാൻ പറ്റില്ലല്ലോ. Type A personality, and when faced with the competition, they do not mind it. Their mind is not losing. അതായത് അവരുടെ മനസ്സ് നഷ്ടപ്പെടുകയില്ല, കാരണം കോമ്പറ്റീറ്റീവ് കോമ്പറ്റീഷനെ ഫേസ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ. ആൻഡ് they may be creative and enjoying, they are exploring ideas and concept. They are enjoying, that is why enjoying every moment of life. Adana. So this is the type A and type B personality, where type A is what? Type A, high stress people, while low stress people is which one? Having the personality is this one, type B. So this is type A and type B personality. Appam ആദ്യം നമ്മൾ കണ്ടു എന്ത്? Sheldon's somatotype theory. Sheldon's somatotype theory. Then type A and type B personality. Next, another one is extrovert and introvert personality. What is this? This type of questions. This somatotype is not so important, but type A is important, type B is important, and going to be this one, extrovert and introvert, that is also important. So Carl Jung's introversion and extroversion theory. Carl Jung's extroversion and introversion theory. Carl Jung's extroversion and introversion theory. So what is an extrovert? What is an introvert? എന്താണ് ഒരു extrovert? എന്താണ് ഒരു introvert? According to Carl Jung, there are two types of personalities based on the dimensions of attitude. So attitude-നെ base ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ട് two types of personalities are there. And based on the attitudes, two types of personalities are extrovert personality and introvert personality. So what is meant by an extrovert personality and what is meant by an introvert personality? അപ്പോൾ extrovert എന്താണ്, introvert എന്താണ്? Individuals possessing this personality, which one, extrovert, are social, practical in nature, appear affectionate, informal, and are good conservationists and are active and lively. അപ്പം ആൾക്കാരോട് മിണ്ടുന്നത് കൂടുതൽ ടോക്കറ്റീവ് ആയിരിക്കും, ലൈവ്ലി എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എപ്പോഴും ആരോടെങ്കിലും എന്തെങ്കിലും സംസാരിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്ന ആ ഒരു പ്രകൃതി ആയിരിക്കും. They are active in nature, പിന്നെ appear affectionate also, practical mind ആയിരിക്കും. They are social also, ആൾക്കാരുമായിട്ട് ഇടപഴകാൻ നന്നായിട്ട് അറിയാം. They prefer participating in various social activities. So what all things are there under this? We will look first the extrovert personality. അപ്പൊ extrovertന്റെ opposite ആയിരിക്കും എന്ത്? Introvert personality. So what is an extrovert personality? So such type of personality individuals possess What all things? Social in nature, practically mind, appear affectionate, informal, good conservationalist. These are the peculiarities with regard to extrovert personality. Good conservationalist, then active, always active and lively nature, and also they prefer participating in various social activities. They appear full of energy, always they are having full of energy and are generally good leaders of big and small groups. അപ്പോൾ ഇത്രയൊക്കെയാണ് അവരുടെ features or peculiarities. They are social in nature. They are being practical also. They appear affectionate, affection towards others. മറ്റുള്ളവരോടൊരു അനുകമ്പ മനോഭാവം, affection towards others. Then informal in nature. Then good conservationalist also. And they are always active and lively to be, and they are always participate in involving in various social activities. Appear full energy, always full, having full energy, and are generally good leaders of big and small groups. They apparently live in the present, concentrating on current activity. ഇപ്പൊ താമസിക്കുന്ന ഇപ്പോഴത്തെ ആശയങ്ങളുമായിട്ട് അവർ പൊരുത്തപ്പെട്ടിരിക്കുന്നു. These individuals adapt easily to a given situation. ഏത് സൊസൈറ്റിയിൽ ഇത് അതുമായിട്ട് പൊരുത്തപ്പെട്ടു പോകുന്നു. And are particularly influenced by objects and events in the external world also. So what all are the extrovert personality features? ഇത് ചോദിക്കാൻ ചാൻസ് ഉള്ളതാണ്. എക്സ്ട്രോവേർട്ടും ഇൻട്രോവേർട്ടും. What is the difference between extrovert and introvert? അതായിരിക്കും ക്വസ്റ്റ്യൻ. അല്ലെങ്കിൽ 2 മാർക്സിന്റെ എക്സ്ട്രോവേർട്ട് ഏതാണ്, ഇൻട്രോവേർട്ട് ഏതാണ് എന്നുള്ളത്. സോ എക്സ്ട്രോവേർട്ടിനകത്ത് സോഷ്യൽ ഇൻ നേച്ചർ, പ്രാക്ടിക്കൽ, appear affectionate, informal, then good conservationist and always active and lively, and also always enjoying in or involving in social activities, participating in social activities also. Okay, and appear full energy. Full energy is also there. So appearing or participating in social activities. Participating in social activities, and are having full of energy and are generally good leaders of a big or small groups. ഓരോ ചെറിയ ചെറിയ ഗ്രൂപ്പിനെ നയിക്കാനായിട്ട് അവർക്ക് പറ്റിയിരുന്നു. And apparently live in the present, concentrating on not in fantasies. എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഓരോ ചിന്തകൾ അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഇങ്ങനെ ഓരോ എന്താ പറയുന്നത്, അവര് സ്വപ്നതുല്യമായ സ്വപ്നത്തിൽ ഒന്നും അവര് അത്ര ഇതല്ല എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ അതാണ് നോട്ട് ഇൻ ഫാന്റസീസ്. പ്രസന്റ് സ്ട്രക്ചർ ഓർ പ്രസന്റ് സെനാരിയോ, കോൺസെൻട്രേറ്റിംഗ് ഓൺ ദി കറന്റ് ആക്ടിവിറ്റി. These individuals adapt easily to a given situation and are particularly influenced by the objects and events in the external world. So these are the features or peculiarities with regard to extrovert personality. Once again, what all are the things? Social in nature, practical in nature, informal, appear affectionate, then good conservationist, active and lively, and always participating in social activities, and always having full of energy. Always having full of energy and are generally good leaders of a small or a big groups. That is the extrovert type of personality. So student, hope you understand what is an extrovert type of personality. So extrovert personality having very active, then having appear affectionate, then always involving or participating in social activities, and full of energy always they are having. But the opposite is the introvert personality. So how it is to be. Individuals who prefer to remain isolated or in the company of very few people, കുറച്ച് ആൾക്കാരുടെ കൂട്ടത്തിൽ, അതായത് they are having the friends of which one, only a few people, or they feels isolation always, remain isolated, and can be categorized as ones who have an introvert personality. So that is very isolated one. അപ്പൊ അതിന്റെ മെയിൻ ഇതെന്താണ്, മറ്റേതിന്റെ ആക്റ്റീവിന് പകരം ഇവിടെ isolation, they need isolation more. And introvert people are more prone to thinking and thus involved in creating novel entities. So one advantage ഉള്ളത്, they are with regard to thinking more, കൂടുതൽ അങ്ങ് ചിന്തിക്കും, കൂടുതൽ അങ്ങ് അവരെ ചിന്തിക്കുന്നു. അതാണ് ഒരു അഡ്വാൻറ്റേജ് ആയിട്ട് വേണേ പറയാവുന്നത് ഇതിനകത്ത്. So introvert people are more prone to thinking and are thus involved in creating novel entities. They have keen interest in their own consciousness. അവരുടേതായ ഒരു ലോകത്താണ് അവർ. So they are having keen interest in their own consciousness and they are formal. So what are the features with it? Formal in nature. Both are മറ്റേത് informal ആണ്, ഇത് formal in nature. Idealistic, less social means കൂടുതൽ ആൾക്കാരുമായിട്ട് ഇടപഴകുന്നില്ല, because they feel or they need isolation from others. Only a few companies they are having. So less social, then talk less, talk also less. കുറച്ച് സംസാരം, and also concerned about the future. ഭാവിയെ പറ്റി അവർക്ക് എപ്പോഴും വേവലാതിയാണ്, concerned about future. So അതുകൊണ്ടാണ് പറഞ്ഞത് they are feeling isolated, എപ്പോഴും ഒറ്റയ്ക്കിരിക്കാൻ ഒരു തോന്നൽ ഉണ്ടാകുന്നു അവർക്ക്. And also they are having a companion with only few people. Among few people they are having companies. Okay, and also but the one advantage is they are having more thinking mentality. One advantage is that. Rest all, that is not good also. Formal in nature, idealistic in nature, less social, talk less, and concerned about the, always concerned about the future. They involve themselves minimally in social activities. മറ്റേത് active in social activities. അപ്പം ഒരു ഡിഫറൻസ് എഴുതാൻ തന്നെ ഇല്ല ഇത് രണ്ടും തമ്മിൽ. More active in social activities, this is very less active. Less active in social activities. They involve themselves minimally in social activities and remain passive and avoid being in the mainstream or recognition of any kind. എന്തെങ്കിലും നല്ല ഇത് റെക്കഗ്നൈസ് ചെയ്യും, അതെങ്കിൽ അവരുടെ ഉന്നമനത്തിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ടുള്ള എന്തെങ്കിലും ഇതുണ്ടെങ്കിലും they are feeling behind. അതാണ്. So they remain passive, active അല്ല, passive, and avoid being in the mainstream or the recognition of any kind. They are shy and they may appear to be dull and devoid of enthusiasm to others. So dull, shy and dull also, and they prefer indoor activities and to outdoor ones. So indoor activities they are, because they are feeling isolated always. അവരെപ്പോഴും അവർ അങ്ങനെ ഒരു തോന്നലാണ്, ഐസൊലേഷൻ അത് അവർക്ക് വേണം എന്നുള്ള ഒരു തോന്നലാണ്. So these are the differences between introvert and extrovert. Means extrovert people, they are very active in nature, while this one is less active, means not socially encouraging anything, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ no social interaction with others. അത് വേണേ പറയാം, ഏത് introvert personality. So isolation, they feel isolation. And also one advantage is with regard to is they are having more prone to thinking, ചിന്തിച്ച് പലത് കൂട്ടും അവര്, അതാണ് ഓർക്കേണ്ടത്. So prone to thinking, formal, idealistic, less social, talk less, and concerned about the future always, and less active also, and shy and dull. So these are the differences between introvert and extrovert. So that is whose this one theory, Carl Jung's introversion as well as extroversion theory. So extrovert personality is what? They are social in nature, they are practical, they appear affectionate, they are informal in nature, and are good conservationists, and are very active and lively. So these are the features with regard to extrovert personality, where what all things? Social, practical, appear affectionate, informal, and are good conservationists, and are very active and lively. And they prefer participating in various social activities. Involve various social activities they are involved in, and prefer participating in various social activities, and appear full of energy, and also always they are having full of energy, okay, and are generally good leaders of big as well as small groups. They are good leaders of big as well as small groups, and they apparently live in the present or concentrating on the current activity. ഇപ്പം എന്താണ് നിലവിലുള്ളത് അതിനാണ് അവരെ കൂടുതൽ കോൺസെൻട്രേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുന്നത്. Therefore, such individuals adapt easily to a given situation. ഒരു പുതിയ പരിതസ്ഥിതി വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ, ഒരു പുതിയ സിറ്റുവേഷൻ വരികയാണെങ്കിൽ, they are adjusting to that one at the very extent, early. അതാണ് എക്സ്ട്രോവേർട്ട് പേഴ്സണാലിറ്റിയുടെ ഒരു മെയിൻ സവിശേഷത. So this is a good personality, okay. While introvert means what? Isolation. They feel isolation from others, and only having small companions with a very few people, companies with a very few people. അതായത് friends തന്നെ വളരെ കുറവായിരിക്കും ഇങ്ങനെ ഇവരുടെ. So that is the which one? Introvert personality. So individuals who prefer to remain isolated or in the company of a very few people, that can be categorized as ones whose this one's personality will be which one? Introverted personality. So that is the introverted or introversion personality. Under that, introvert people are more prone to thinking then, and are thus involved in creating novel entities. പുതിയ ആശയങ്ങളൊക്കെ കൊണ്ടുവരും, അതും ഒരു ഇതാണ്. പക്ഷെങ്കിൽ they are very less interact with others, so very less social, okay, and thus involved in creating novel entities. They have keen interest in their own consciousness. അവരുടേതായ ആശയങ്ങൾക്ക് they are give more importance, keen interest, and they are formal in nature. മറ്റേത് informal ആണ്. Formal in nature, idealistic, then less social, talk less, and always concerned about the future things. So these are the main features with regard to introvert personality, and involve themselves very less, minimally in the social background or social activity. മറ്റേത് എങ്ങനെയായിരുന്നു? Very active and participating in always in social activity, while this one is introvert personality is very less active, okay, and remain passive and avoid being in the mainstream or recognition of any kind, and they are shy and may appear to be dull. They are shy and appear to be dull always, okay, and devoid of enthusiasm to others. മറ്റുള്ളവർക്ക് മാറിക്കൊടുക്കുന്നു, മറ്റുള്ളവർക്ക് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് മാറിക്കൊടുക്കുന്നു. അങ്ങനെ ഒരു പ്രകൃതമാണ് introvert personality. So today we see what all things. One is extrovert and introvert personality, then type A and type B theory. So type A, very high stress level. അപ്പോൾ നമ്മൾ ഇന്ന് കണ്ടത് ഏതൊക്കെയാണ്? ഇൻട്രോവേർട്ട്, എക്സ്ട്രോവേർട്ട്, then type A, type B. ടൈപ്പ് എയുടെ സവിശേഷത എന്താണ്? വെരി ഹൈ സ്ട്രെസ് ലെവൽ. ടൈപ്പ് എ, ഹൈ സ്ട്രെസ് ലെവൽ പീപ്പിൾ. Type B, that is low stress level. അപ്പൊ ഇതാണ് ഒരു തിയറി നമ്മൾ പഠിച്ചത്, ടൈപ്പ് എ, ടൈപ്പ് ബി. ഇനി അത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടാണ് കാൾ ജങ്സ് ഇൻട്രോവേർട്ട് ആൻഡ് എക്സ്ട്രോവേർട്ട് തിയറി. ബാക്കിയുള്ളത് നോട്ട് തരുന്നതാണ്. സോ high stress level, that is under the type A, and low stress level, that is under the type B, and there are several features also that we see already. Then next is Carl Jung's extroversion and introversion personality. Extrovert means what? Highly active, and very social to others. Very social to others. So that is extrovert. Then introvert is what? Less active and very less companion with a few groups or few people only. കുറച്ച് ആൾക്കാരുമായിട്ട് കമ്പനി കൂടുന്നത്. And they are being always isolated. അല്ലേ? മറ്റേത് വെരി ആക്റ്റീവ് ആണ്, സോഷ്യൽ ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസിനകത്തൊക്കെ വരുന്നു. പിന്നെ വേറെ എന്താ ഫീച്ചേഴ്സ് കണ്ടത്? സോ സോഷ്യൽ ആണ്, പ്രാക്ടിക്കൽ ആണ്, appear affectionate, informal, then good conversationalist and are active, very highly and lively. എപ്പോഴും അവരോട് എപ്പോഴും ടോക്കറ്റീവ് നേച്ചർ ആയിരിക്കും. ഓക്കെ, they prefer participating in various social activities. പല സോഷ്യൽ ആക്ടിവിറ്റീസിൽ they are prefer in participating. Then appear full of energy they are having, and are generally good leaders of big and small groups, and apparently live in the present condition, and also they are adjust to the given situation. ഏത് പ്രതികൂല സാഹചര്യത്തിലും അവര് അതുമായിട്ട് അഡ്ജസ്റ്റബിൾ ആണ്. ഏത്? എക്സെപ്റ്റ് ടൈപ്പ് ഓഫ് പേഴ്സണാലിറ്റി. അപ്പൊ ഈ പറഞ്ഞതിന്റെ എല്ലാ ഓപ്പോസിറ്റ് കേസ് ആണ് എന്ത്? ഇൻട്രോവേർട്ട് പേഴ്സണാലിറ്റി. സോ ടുഡേ വി സി type A, type B, and extrovert and introvert personality. Very important, these four. So please let me know if anybody having any doubt with regard to any of the topic today taught. So please call me or through WhatsApp, clear your doubts. So I am going to wind up for the day. Thank you.